What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Take 5, the flavor, radio, and all that. Got a special guest in the building. For the second time, she's back.
Yes.
Lady The Flame.
Yes. Thanks for having me again.
Oh, it was a pleasure. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Awesome.
Oh, man, you got me out of my bed early this morning. That's an inside joke, folks.
Yeah, thanks.
So what you been doing recently? Since the last time you were here, what month was that? It was last year sometime.
Yeah, it was last year.
But you've been doing a lot since then.
Oh, yeah.
Putting out a lot of music.
A lot.
Put out a brand new EP. We're going to get to that in a minute. Mm-hmm. And I see you performing on May 9th.
Yes. Barry
Salmon, Stephanie Mills,
yes.
Romaine Virgo,
yeah.
and all that stuff. You performed with Barry multiple times now.
Yeah, I was on added to the New York and New Jersey leg on his tour last year.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you had a good relationship with that promotion team or whatever?
Yeah, definitely.
How did the folks embrace you? How did they accept you?
Yeah, they embraced me. I mean, the crowd, you can tell that obviously they love good music because that's, Barris. And, they just, I had a lot of supporters that was there as well. Right. So, yeah, the crowd really took into my performance. So.
Did you meet Barris himself? Or?
Yeah,
okay.
I met Barris on the New Jersey leg. And the New York. Baby Sham was on the show, Marcia Griffiths. Mm-hmm. So, Barris and me. So, yeah.
Now you again, you've been doing a lot of work. Mm-hmm. You've done some work with Richie Stephens.
Yes.
Talk about that experience. Few projects. Talk about that experience.
Our latest project, which just dropped about a month ago, is Roping. Mm-hmm. That's the song we have together. That one's doing extremely well. It's a rubber dub. But a lot of people know the projects I've worked with them from before.
Right.
With the collaboration with Beanie Man,
right.
No Obiaman on the street gospel rhythm,
right.
and also I'm on the Friends and Family rhythm.
Right.
We Belong Together.
Right.
So yeah, we have a couple projects out there. We have a good working relationship with Richie. Yeah.
Wow. Talk about the collab with Beanie. What was that experience like?
Beanie full of vibes,
Right.
So we didn't voice it together, but when we went to do the video, the medley video, that's where we met and did the video together. And yeah, Beanie have a good vibes.
I love that song, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of people love it.
Beautiful song.
Yeah, thanks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about just working with Richie himself.
Mm-hmm.
How's that experience?
Well, it's a great experience. As you know, Richie's very creative and musically, he's very talented. And so it's a pleasure because, a veteran like that and somebody who has all that experience, can see the talent within me and say, you do well and, kind of just put you, how should I say, like hold your hand through certain things.
Gotcha.
So, I would say he's a intricate part of the team when it comes to certain projects. Yeah. So definitely it's a good look.
That's good. The new EP, The Journey.
Yes.
Is this is it self-explanatory, the journey up to this point?
It sort of kind of is. We dropped it during Easter because the EP was surrounding that whole thing, like surrounding, for people where, believe in the Almighty One, surrounding the whole resurrection thing. So it's sort of like a journey in a sense spiritually. Mm-hmm. So, leading up to that into More Than Prior, which is like a deep impacted song talking about life today. Of course, it takes more than prior to get things done.
Of course.
And then, the big hit tune, the third one on the EP, which is Me and Sanchez.
Right.
That's a big one. No One Like You, the remake. Right. So it's just, just something spiritual. It's a spiritual EP, but one that everybody can relate to. So.
Why that particular Sanchez?
For that song?
Well, for that song, yeah.
Well, I had a version of it years ago, and when that was on my first album, and at the time that was like during COVID. So during COVID you couldn't really get things done, work with people, the way we wanted. So we always said we were gonna remake that song.
Gotcha.
So when it come time to that, now we said okay, and the vision was like, you know what, Sanchez would sound good with this. And God just worked it out, the links that we had around us and stuff like that. And Sanchez, he loves it, excited about it, everything. And, he just said yes to the project. So, when...
Were you in the same studio together? Or?
No, we voiced it separately.
Okay.
And then when I heard, I was like, "Yo, we sound good together." You know what I mean? We sound great together.
Right.
But Sanchez is a singer I've always looked up to, so I've always wanted a song with him. You know, and it's great. People love the collaboration.
Right.
So,
Any future plans to do anything else with Sanchez?
of course, yeah, of course. And another great news is, so the EP dropped a week ago, and this past Monday it actually charted on the Reggae UK charts.
I saw that.
Number 54.
I
Yeah,
saw that.
Yeah, so
Congratulations.
thank you. So that's
Was that
awesome.
your first time something charted on the UK?
No.
chart? No, okay.
No. But it's the first time that so quickly, like after
Gotcha.
the release,
Gotcha.
that it charted. So I'm happy about that.
No, we only got, what, 3-4 songs on it, is it?
It's only 3.
Only
it's
3
It's an
songs,
EP,
right.
yeah. Just, like I said, it was made especially for this time. But we have so much more projects that we're going to drop. So
Yeah, I actually got one today.
Yes.
I didn't even know the name of it yet because I just saw my email. So let me...
Me Believing in Me.
Right.
Yeah.
Talk about that song.
So that's Panta put out a rhythm. It's called the 14th Rhythm.
Right. Okay.
So I'm a part of that project. So
Gotcha.
that's my song on it.
Okay.
It has a nice dancehall trap feel, but you know me already, I'm always like encouraging people, and so that's what the song is about. It's a nice, very, very nice song. Big tune. Me Believing in Me. So just dropped like
like a few minutes before I came into the
just
studio.
dropped. Yes.
So when you go on stage, when you decide to put your set together,
Right.
you have so much songs. I mean, I've known you for over 20 years, so
Man, Rico,
you've
trust
got
me.
so much songs. How do you decide what makes it to the set and what doesn't?
Oh boy, it's difficult sometimes because it also depends on what type of event.
Gotcha.
Because I'm multi-genre,
Right,
so
right.
I do reggae shows, dancehall shows,
Gospel.
So it depends. And then on both sides, I have large catalogs.
Right.
So we have to kind of like decipher. Okay, what are crowd favorites? What's new, so they can hear some of the new stuff. And then it don't even matter. Like it don't matter. Everywhere I go, even after the sets, and people enjoy themselves and love it, they still be like, "Yo, what you didn't do my song? You didn't do this song." I'm like, So it's hard, but we do kind of put like a little strategy together, like depending on the event, so we know that okay, we're gonna start with this, go into this and that. Yeah.
Because one of my favorites from you that I have not heard you done in years, which is is it Boo?
Wow.
Yeah. And I don't think I've ever heard you do that live.
Yeah. So that's another one that we remade.
Did you?
So yeah.
Is it coming out?
Yeah, we're gonna drop that soon. We made it more in a contemporary style.
Gotcha.
You'll love that too. So a lot of people that's funny. A lot of people I've heard a lot of people.
That was that was my first kind of like my first introduction to Lady Flame.
Yeah, that
So
was
for
like
me,
a
that's why I
big
went
single
back.
we were
Right,
dropping years
right.
ago. So we just decided to remake it because my voice is more mature now and the music's changed, and we just want to officially send it back out there again.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah.
What is your goal? Because you're dropping music, you're doing all these things. But what is your ultimate goalpost?
Well, my goal is to actually connect with people all over the world through my music, and I want to be able to do that like across the board. Meaning, I don't want to be boxed in as an artist. I want to be known as a musician that, like, in any genre of music, you know that vocally I can stand into it. So that's mainly my thing because I love all types of music. So just to be able to connect to people through music, main thing, have the same messages, positive messages, encouraging real life situations that we go through. That's mainly what as long as people can walk away with something. I always use this little example to say, like, I consider myself like a chef. So, like when you cook food, you want everybody to leave with a plate.
Yep.
So some might feel for oxtail, some might feel for curry goat or something like that. So you just want to make sure musically that somebody can connect to some parts of your music or, whatever, walk away with something. Yeah.
You do a lot of covers. I wouldn't say a lot. You do some covers.
Yes.
But I've noticed that you've been doing a lot of original music.
Yes.
Is that by design?
Well, yeah, I originally, from day one, put out music that I originally wrote and stuff, and that we originally composed. We do a few covers, of course, because, people, so they know vocally, and one of the projects that I'm extremely proud of is the Phyllis Dillon tribute. With that project, which, charted for months, and is still making its rounds, those are like strategic in a sense because that's, another vocal talent that I've looked up to, from my younger years, and I've always wanted to do, or sing over one of her songs.
Right.
So we decided to do a tribute to her and just make a medley of 3 of her hits. Which I'm proud of those projects because it's nothing but positive feedback that we've gotten, even from her personal family and the producers of the original songs. So, that's awesome just to hear people say, you did it justice and you're keeping her alive by, doing the music. And a lot of these songs that I may cover, people love those songs, and they're like, Flame, you can sing anything. Just, you know what I mean? So they're like, can you sing this over? So, but
and you get a lot of requests for those in dub plates as well.
Oh yeah. That's and that's like a whole different world. Like they come with trust me, outside of the box songs that you'd never think could be flipped. And that's the side of me I enjoy. I love being able to create that part, and I just flip it and deal with a next zone and, lock off that song.
But what's the most creative dub you think you have done to date, if you can think of any?
I've done a lot of creative one, but one of the ones that, my first dub that I would say went viral is Hello. So when I did over the Adele Hello, that's one that went viral. But I've done over many, Rise Up, Audrey Day, many, that people love. A lot of the Rihannas. Basically they'll come with a song they think is hot during that time, or I've done over anything, just flip it and put a song name in there and do customs and stuff like that.
Right. It's funny because there's a selector here in Atlanta called Navis Bomb.
Okay.
And he was playing on Memory Lane a couple weeks back, and I played Lady Flame, and he played your latest. You played I Love You, God.
Goodness of God.
Goodness of God.
Yeah.
And he says, I bet you RicoVibes cannot play this. And believe you me, I was ashamed because I couldn't play it.
No, Rico.
So I was telling Rob on a couple of days ago, I said, bro, somebody pulled something from me. I said I had it.
Right.
He's going to see this now. I said I had it, but I didn't. But I bluffed my way out of it.
Okay.
But I'm sure a lot of people come to you and say, somebody dropped something on me. And
that's one of my most
voiced
dubs too.
Really?
Goodness of God, I've quite a few that everybody comes for, or I feel like people feel like they should have in their box. So that's a good thing.
And the acoustic version is, don't get me wrong, the other version is good too, but the acoustic version is fire.
Yeah, thank you.
What's next for you?
Boy, like I said, we're working on a lot of material. We have other EPs and albums to drop. Because I'm multi-genre, that's why, it's so much material.
Right.
So because we're attacking different genres, I do have a gospel EP or album that will be dropping as well, as a contemporary, a reggae album, Lovers Rock. So it's so much projects that we're working on, so I stay busy.
How do you decide between the time period in between projects? Because,
there ain't no time.
There's no time period. It seems like every time I look at my email, every couple of months, there's a new project.
Yeah. There's not really a time period because in between that, we have projects by other producers as well.
Gotcha.
Just staying current and staying with the seasons. So whatever it might be, you want to drop for that time or whatever like that. So, and some projects we've been working on, if you want to say the past year coming up that we want to put out. But it's not really a strategic way of doing things, but in a sense, you kind of want to drop for the season or the prior to the season that's coming along so that people can relate to it more in that sense. And just, let them keep on hearing you. So, something's always playing for you that's, new.
Gotcha. Yeah. When you think about at the younger you, now that you're older,
right?
What would you tell your younger you, the younger Lady Flame?
Good question. I would say the younger me, I would have told the younger me to have been a little bit more serious in a sense. Buckle down a little bit more, in a sense of trying to push my creative abilities and, gather, because I have a lot of songs, wrote a lot of songs, did a lot of that. Many people don't know, I do create, most of my music, is my original work. And a lot of the even musical side starts with me. So, it's, before it gets into like the studio with the mad scientist,
Right,
Rabba,
right.
yeah. So I would just say like, to the younger me to just keep, I would have put more material. So that although I have so much material now, but I would have put so much more because you never know what can happen futurely.
Yeah.
So when you have a lot that you can at least lean back on, and have that done. So that's what I would have done, taking that part more seriously.
We'll see. We talked about on the previous podcast about the fact that the mad scientist, Rob, he pushes you.
Yes, yeah.
Is there come a time when you say, okay, let's quit for today?
A time? It's been many times. Yeah, but I mean, the drive is needed because sometimes, you could get like weary or tired, and depending on, because we have our everyday life, things that we do as well. We're pushing so that one day, that could be all I do.
Gotcha.
But for now, like sometimes, you do get a little bit tired, but he's there. He's like, nah, we got to, keep going, keep pushing. So you do need that on a team because sometimes you might take a day off, 2 day off, 3 day off, and then that becomes like the habit.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Because then now he's just like, and then you got to get up and get going again. It's like if you go into the gym and then you stop going for a while.
Right.
So yeah, so it's needed. And his drive never
stops.
shuts off.
Never stops.
No.
We hear a lot of the female in the industry talk about it not being fair to female artists in the industry. What have been your experience when that's concerned?
Well, that's true. It's a male-dominated industry. We have to work like
2 times as hard.
Yeah.
3 times.
I would say more than that. Yeah. And especially like for someone like me now who it's talent first. So, that's what I'm like pushing out there. It's talent first, it helps, looking good and all these things.
Right.
But that's not what we're selling.
Right.
We want the music and the message to be the most important part. And in the industry, sometimes they distract you with other things.
Correct.
And so that can be a challenge, because your intention, I should say, begin to not really change, but begins to be challenged because, they're saying, okay, it should be this way, that way, this way, or, so us females, we get that, I would say that backlash a lot, saying that our looks or our, should be sold more than the music.
Yeah.
But then what they fail to realize is that if you do that, like the value of the music itself is not going to no longer be there. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Because vocally or musically, like there's not going to be any voice that people can say, you know what I mean, to hold up the music on the female side.
Facts.
Because if all we selling is how we look, you know what I mean?
At some point, you're going to get older.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And you want your music to play through the times, when you passed and gone and stuff like that. Like we always say, like the greats, Bob Marley and them and stuff like that. It's their voice that lives through the years.
Facts.
So,
The Journey, the EP.
Yes, The Journey.
Any visuals? You expecting any visuals for that?
Yeah, we are. We're expecting to do, especially for the track with me and Sanchez, No One Like You.
Right.
We definitely are expected to do a video for that. And that's something we're going to work on. We're going to try to get more visuals going forward. That's important. I realize that that's way, it's important just as much as producing the music and putting it out there.
Right.
People want to see you and see that aspect of things. Yeah.
So is it Robin the executive producer of The Journey, or are you involved with that as well?
So he's the producer, the only producer of The Journey. And like I said, the songs on there, I'm the writer except for track number 1. That's Denise Burrow. She wrote that. So, big up Denise. We also incorporated DJ Zookeeper in the intro of track number 1, for All Praises to the Most High. The other 2 tracks, More Than Prior and No One Like You, I wrote those, both songs. And
I hear everybody, Cassette Jones, everybody's playing them.
Yeah. The songs are doing very well so
Yeah.
far. We just want to keep them rotating.
Right.
And, while we put out new music and just keep it rotating.
Wow.
Yep.
What else do you have to say to your fans and your future fans?
Well, I would say that music, I tell everybody, music is a language that everybody can like relate to. So definitely, and it's powerful. So just, keep the good energy within music. That's very important. You know what I mean? Especially for the youngsters. Keep the good energy in music, the positive messages, the encouraging, uplifting messages that we need to get us through each day. Because, when whatever you feeling, there's a song for it. You know what I mean? So definitely I would say that. And I would say to keep rotating and streaming those music as well, to keep them popular, just as popular as, the songs that we use for entertainment.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
The make-believe life, you know what I mean? So let's keep the real thing, at a balance up there as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Where have you been in terms of the world traveling that has embraced you? Anywhere in the world?
That's a question that get me in trouble because everywhere, boy, I love my supporters. I don't say fans, I say supporters.
Okay.
They're like family. Everywhere I've been, I'd have to say people have embraced me.
Okay.
And I try a lot to keep people involved in what we're doing, so they feel a part of the movement. You know what I mean? So when wherever you go, it's like they feel like they're part of the team, and you want them to feel like that because it takes them to also help your music to rotate and be played and go around. So same thing for the selectors, like you mentioned. You know what I mean? I'm big on that. I'm big on letting them know that they're appreciated and keeping them in the loop too.
Right.
The selectors, the radio stations, the broadcasters, all of those people are important, figures in what we're trying to do. So everywhere I go, pretty much, I feel the love. It don't matter the island, the state. If I start naming one up point, trust me.
Somebody's gonna say I
my
felt left
inbox,
out.
somebody, whole heap of people in my inbox. I said, "What about we?" But definitely. And that's a good feeling, knowing that, you walk in somewhere and people are like, oh, my God, it's Flame, and I appreciate your music. I love your music. That's a good thing. It keeps me going personally and knowing that, okay, I'm doing something right then.
Yeah. The one thing that you do and you and your team does is that when you have new music coming out, you put an alert out.
Yes.
If somebody's not on your list, you tell people to inbox you. I love that because a lot of time you will hear songs and you say, but when did that come out? You know what I'm saying? So I love that you do, and you continuously do that.
We continuously do that. You don't stop what works, and because we're tired of the cussing too. Because every time we do a blast or something, to those that we might have their information already. There's a lot of new ones that are left out, or people that want to be included.
Gotcha.
So after the cussing and everything, where people are saying, "Me not have this. This person I play this. I me not play it." So we just naturally just put out there. Okay, look, check your inboxes. If you don't have anything for us, please message me with your email or whatever, and we will include you and get it out to you. Because we don't hold on to music, and we don't pick, we don't choose. Music for gold, to the world, to everybody. So.
See, I have you in a folder, so it comes. It comes in that folder.
In the folder,
and you got to get a notification that it comes. I was like, okay.
We don't play. We just press that button and make sure it gets out there.
Wow. Now, I've never asked you to do this, but for folks all around the world, I'm now live in the Gambia.
Oh, Gambia!
Of
That's
course.
up.
So big up to DJ Mo on the radio station. Then in the UK, the Musical Genius.
Wow. Okay.
So
UK, big up.
Big up. Give them a sample. Just anything you want to go off the top of your dome.
Well, since we talk about the Journey EP, I'll give a sample of one of the songs on there. All praises to the Most High, Jah is thy keeper, and shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yeah. When I call upon his name, I never feel the same. He's the Alpha, Omega. In darkness, he's the light. As he carried that cross, they wept. He carried his physical place of death at Gethsemane. His blood dropped like sweat. Jah, I promise to never forget. Edify my soul, oh Lord, and strengthen my faith. Resurrection is coming nigh, and it shall be great. By his wounds we have been healed. Through the pain, his love revealed. What a joyous day it shall be when we can celebrate. What a joyous day it shall be when we can celebrate. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What a joyous day it shall be when we can celebrate. Whoa, what a joyous day it shall be when we can celebrate. And that's on the Journey EP.
Let me tell you something, folks. We left the party about 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
At the time of this recording, it's about a little after 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Evening, yeah.
And her voice is like she never, it's like she was up all day, drinking honey and lime or whatever the case was. Didn't crack once. How do you do it?
I don't know. I just try vocally, just to take care of my voice.
Wow.
And rest is very, very important.
Absolutely.
Like, you gotta rest. Because for me, like, if I'm tired, you're gonna hear it. So, but
And
for
obviously
the
you
most
don't
part,
smoke or anything like that.
No.
Gotcha.
And that's the keep it natural, so that you can go ahead and sound the best you can sound.
Gotcha.
So,
How do folks get in contact with you in terms of bookings and all that stuff?
Yeah, so definitely my handle on all social media platforms is Lady Flame RP. That's all one word, LadyFlamerP. That's on IG, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. You can follow me there. I also have a website, ladyflame.com, just in case, that's easier. Or you can even Google me. And my music can be found in all digital stores. For bookings, dub plates, customs, more info, definitely link up Rob on, and that's 240-305-6959, 240-305-6959, okay? And the email is robon.productions@gmail.com, and we will get back to you.
There you go. On May 9th?
May 9th, yes, I will be at the UBS Arena on the Barris Hammond and Friends tour. That's right,
USB,
Rockaway.
USB Arena.
Yes, UBS Arena.
Is it UBS?
UBS
okay,
Arena.
I thought it was USB. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
UBS Arena, yep.
Yes.
Rockaway for Mother's Day concert. Barris Hammond, Stephanie Mills, Romaine Burgo, and myself will be there live May the 9th. So if you are in the New York area, please definitely come out, show your support. Bring your mother, bring your wife, your sisters. All mothers come out, roll out. This is a night for us, definitely to enjoy ourselves. So come out and support.
Man, when you see yourself on that marquee, like how does that make you feel? Like, amongst those greats.
Yeah, it's an awesome feeling to be amongst the greats. And I feel like, that's home. So, yeah, definitely.
Lady Flame, the Flame.
Yes.
Thank you, family.
Thanks for having me, definitely.
Absolutely. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. That's youtube.com/RicoVibes. We'll catch you next time on another edition of Take 5.
Yes.